Hey guys, Tony here, and it is Monday. I got my new bracelet in the mail. It says "Get shit done." I also got a black one. See, it says "Get shit done." Yeah. I like my male jewelry, my bling or whatever. I don't know why. I have really good looking skin, so I naturally look really good when I have some type of ornament hanging from it. But so it's almost dinner time. I went out earlier and drove, and now I'm getting ready to go back out and drive again. It's very hot outside right now. Very, very hot. And yeah, I don't know. It's a Monday, and I'm out in my breezeway. It's very sticky and humid even in here. And yeah. But going forward, it's another week of back to doing this. And like, if you look at some of my other videos from before, from when I first started last year, I'd uploaded the 2 music videos that I did, from one was a cover. It was "Hey Man, Nice Shot." And what was the other one? Maybe it was just "Hey Man, Nice Shot." I don't even remember. But yeah. So I'm looking to get back into being able to record music again, because I need to have my hobby back, because I miss having my hobby, and I don't have any guitars anymore. I do, but it doesn't have any hardware in it, so yeah. Got to be able to record that gear again, though, because I really do miss recording music. It was a really nice release, and I'm liking driving the airport stuff. I don't mind waiting like an hour for my pickups, because I don't have to deal with drunk people right now. And the only time I do have to deal with drunk people is if I absolutely choose to, and I like that. So I'm hoping by the end of summer, maybe I have some gear again. That'd be nice, because then I let out some of my pent-up aggression and my anger, and that would be beneficial, But all in all, though, I still, I don't know, it's tough, because the money that I was making with Uber was a lot more compared to what it is now, and it's just one of those things. I don't know. The money's not the same as it was before. Like, I was making a lot more for the same amount of work. So now doing the airport runs almost seems like it's like the requirement now, because there's not, the night crowd is not nearly as existent as it used to be. And, like one of my best friends, he's an Uber driver too. And, Friday and Saturday night, the past couple of weeks, he's talking about how it's been really dead and really slow. And I've been out here by my house driving people to the bars and stuff. And, it's not like out here, like it just recently launched about 3 weeks ago. It's not surging busy. It's just, like a consistent type of busy. And it's cool. Like, I like it. I like the fact that it keeps me busy. I wish that it was surging busy. Like on those trips, I wish that those trips were surge trips, because I'll tell you what, I'd make a hell of a lot more money, because they're like 15-mile trips. And if it was surging, like I said, I'd make a hell of a lot more money. I'm okay that I'm not, that it's not surging, but I really wish it was. And then people are like, "Oh, well, it took you 20 minutes to get to me." And I was like, well, I was on another trip, and I had to drive 15 miles out of my way to pick you up. So yeah, it's gonna take a minute, and it's because I'm like the only driver that's doing this area on the weekend nights, and it's just because some of the drivers are like, "Oh, well, it's not a sustainable market out here," and that's a good possibility. I'll find out, for sure. I'll find out, but until that happens, I'm going to keep doing it. It makes it so that when I do call it a night, I don't have to drive 35 minutes home. I can drive, 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, maybe less, just depending on where I finish up at. So there's pros to it, but there's definite cons without it surging. The frequency of trips, they're steady. Like I could be on my way to drop somebody off and get another pickup, but that pickup's going to be another 15 minutes away. So it's like I said, it's steady, but it's not like surge steady. If it was surging steady, that'd be great. But it's one of those things, and hopefully it picks up in this area. Then I might not have to leave Holland as much. But if it doesn't, I don't mind going out to the airport in Grand Rapids and sitting in the queue and hanging out with some of those guys. I mean, most of the guys that I've met at the airport, they've all got kids too, and wives and girlfriends and stuff. So they're in pretty much the same boat I am when it comes to that. Like I met a driver yesterday. He does it part time. It's his second week. And I told him, I was like, hey, man, I was like, it's up to you if you want to do the late night crowd. I was like, but if I've learned anything in my 10 months of driving, yes, it's worth it sometimes for the money, but most of the time it just infuriates you. You get a lot of entitled passengers that think that you're their personal chauffeur, and you're not. You're a guy or a girl that's giving them a ride to wherever. That's how that is. But yeah, so hopefully by the end of summer, like I said, I'll maybe have some more gear and, be able to use that as a way to show you guys stuff about me too. So I don't know. We'll see. Of course, bills got to get paid first. The house doesn't pay for itself. It's got to pay the house payment and everything too. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, and, hopefully Jen will be back soon with dinner, because kind of hungry, and then I got to go back out to work. I haven't made enough today to be able to come home fully for the night. So I get to do it all over again tomorrow too. Yay. But all right, guys, so I will see you tomorrow. See ya.